Before we start the presentation, I would like to teach everybody what is attitude, so I'm gonna add this to my project. Alright, DJ, play that Attitude is actually a mental energy, and from the moment when you awaken in the morning until you fall asleep at night, you're continually generating this mental energy or attitude. If you think about it, it's kind of like electrical energy. It's a little easier to understand because, like electric energy, your mental energy can be one of two things. Things can be positive, or things can be negative. You can't have a neutral attitude. Like electricity, it's rather on or off. Your attitude right now is either positive or it's negative. And like electrical energy, your attitude or mental energy is magnetic. Whatever your attitude is in any given moment determines exactly what you're going to be pulling into your life. For example, if right now you have a positive attitude, you're drawing out the positive from those who you're interacting. When your attitude is positive, that's what you'll pull from other people around you, is the positive. For example, right now you have a positive attitude, so you're drawing out the positive from those whom you're interacting. When your attitude is positive, that's when you'll pull from other people around you, is the positive aspects of their personalities or their character. But if your attitude is negative, in any given moment, the only thing you can draw from another person is the negative qualities of their personalities or character. It's absolutely magnetic. When your attitude is positive, you draw things towards you, opportunities are going to move you the direction you say you want to go. But when your attitude is negative, you push those opportunities aside and you draw towards the opportunities that are going to move you away from where you say you want to go. And I know you know this on your own, but you can't have a positive experience, an uplifting experience, when your attitude is negative. Whether your attitude is determined by the experience that you're going to have. Whatever your attitude is, determines the experience in that moment. Alright, DJ, pause the music. Theory of planned behavior. It's really simple, actually. Theory of a reason action means that a person's behavior is determined by his or her intention to perform the behavior and that intention. According to the theory of planned behavior, intentions are the product of three different processes: behavioral attitude, subjective norms, and perceived behavioral control. By the end of the presentation, you will hopefully understand the different prediction of intentions according to the theory of planned behavior. We will also apply a real-life example theory helping you recognize how this might be used in a day-to-day scenario. According to the theory, the first predictor of intentions are behavioral attitude. This relates to how a person thinks and feels about the behavior and reflects on their expectation and evaluation of the behavior. This can split in two different aspects: affective attitude and instrumental attitude. What do I mean by affective attitude? Well, this could be whether a person believes the behavior to be enjoyable or unenjoyable. In an exercise situation, this might be an extent to which a person enjoys going for a run. Whereas instrumental attitude refers to whether the behavior is believed to be beneficial or harmful. These are not always a clear-cut, and an individual might have a mixture of affective and instrumental attitude. The second predictor of intentions is subjective norms, which relates to the support given or not given by a family, friends, or significant other, such as the GP, group of people. Similar to attitude, this can be split up in two different types: injunctive or descriptive norms refer to whether other encourage an individual to do with the behavior, and descriptive norms relate to whatever other in a person's social group engage or don't engage in the same behavior level. Third and final predictor of intentions, an additional contribution of the theory of planned behavior, is perceived behavioral control. In sports and exercise psychology, control is an important variable. Within the theory of planned behavior, the extent to which a person feels capable and has confidence in their abilities to execute the desired behavior will play a central role in their intentions and actual behavioral outcome. This could be likened to the perception that the person has the capabilities to overcome potential barriers and challenges. Let's consider the theory as a whole. It states that when a person perceives an activity is enjoyable with the good benefits, where they have a support and encouragement of others as well as the members of their social group that are already engaged in the behavioral, and ultimately feel that they have the ability to meet with the demands of the task, they will form stronger intentions that will be more likely to engage in the activity as we considered that we have just looked at. Now let's use the example of Sharon. Sharon does not enjoy exercise, which reflects on her activity attitude, but she knows that there are benefits for her health. She also has the acknowledgement of the risk associated with not engaging in exercise, such as the likelihood of having a heart attack. This reflects an ambivalence regarding her instrumental attitude. In this instance, these attitudes are unlikely to promote strong intention. As we learn more about Sharon, we see that the doctor and her husband are encouraging her to engage in a physical activity which should improve her health. This represents the injunctive norms we discussed earlier. However, neither her husband nor her close friends engage in exercising, thus is likely to reduce the impact of social norms on her intentions, even though she's appreciated the opinion of her doctor and husband. Sharon also has a low perception of behavioral control with little confidence in her ability to exercise and feel exhausted. This is likely to serve as a barrier for her, at least initially, as well as the fact that she has concern about displaying her body in public. On a positive note, exercise classes take place in a local neighborhood. They are free and can be fitted in and around work, which encourage a sense of control overall. Sharon's intentions are to attend the exercise classes and are likely to be weak but positive. And how can this be applied today? Well, it's self-explanatory. We buy things every single day, such as food, or even a drink, where there's so much going on before buying that branded loaf of bread, and it also makes you think that companies are using this as a strategy in the media, such as advertising, and it's just like subjective norms, where there's a group of people buying such things, and you want to buy them too because you want to be cool. My opinion. Honestly, I don't know why this is a theory. There's enough evidence to back up everything that I think it should be taught to us in school. And who knows, maybe people will start doing their own things like Sharon, going to the gym. Thank you all for listening, and remember, it's just a theory, an English theory.